Welcome to the Sound and Fury YouTube channel. My name is Eric Wilford Watson. I'm out in the garage with a cigar and a beer in front of my green screen, and that can only mean one thing. I'm going to react to something. Now, on a previous reaction video, I watched Mad Max. Somehow, I've never seen the original Mad Max trilogy. I've seen Mad Max Fury Road, and there's a prequel coming out to Mad Max Fury Road to theaters soon, so this seemed like the perfect time to go back and visit these movies for the first time. I don't know how I missed them. I've been aware of Mad Max, The Road Warrior, Beyond Thunderdome. Somehow I've just never gotten around to watching them. I don't know why, they just slipped by me somehow. I'm going to remedy that situation right now, and because I'm a narcissist, I assume you want to know what my opinion is on things. So let's get this started. I've heard good things about The Road Warrior. I've heard that it might be one of those few sequels that's better than the original. We'll see. I like Mad Max quite a bit. Let's get this ball rolling, shall we? And then we got the old-fashioned Warner Brothers logo. I'm excited. I've heard good things about this movie. The Road Warrior. Heck yeah, I'm all about it. I'm ready, let's go. Even the opening credits look like they're of higher production value than the original movie. In the previous reaction video, I talked about Mad Max being in the post-apocalypse. I've subsequently been corrected that that's sort of before the post-apocalypse, that society was starting to collapse, and this is more of the real collapse of society. So this is supposed to be more apocalyptic than the original Mad Max, which it has to be because Mad Max Fury Road was really, really apocalyptic. So we have to sort of get from there to there. We'll see if this bridges that gap.
My life fades.
As soon as the movie starts.
The vision dims.
Voiceover.
All that remains are memory, but most of all,
Yeah. Setting the tone right away.
Warrior, the man we called Max, when the world was powerful.
Oh, okay. We're getting an exposition dump here. Reminds me of the beginning of a Fallout video game. A little out of context historical footage.
The cities exploded. Men began to feed.
I like the voiceover.
On the roads, it was a white line nightmare.
Little footage from the original film.
The gangs took over the highways, ready to wait.
Who's doing this voiceover?
In the roar of an engine.
I didn't need to watch the original Mad Max. They're giving me the recap of it right here. And so we begin. Driving really fast. Oh, and he's got a dog. Love the visuals. Dramatic music, sped up film, good stuff. Seems like they learned a lot from making the first movie to really make the second movie look exactly how George Miller wanted to make it look. At least that's my first impression. Barely started. I hope the dog's okay in this movie. They killed a dog in the last movie. I hope this dog makes it. Love the practical car crash. Instead of modern movies where you get all CGI, if you want to see a car crash, you have to crash a car. And they're doing that. And it looks great. Especially for 1981, I think this is. Mel Gibson has a little 5 o'clock shadow going on. I dig it. Gotta save the fuel. It's a precious commodity, right? Well, at least he didn't take the arrow to the knee, otherwise his adventuring days would be over.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
See, he recycles his arrows. know they're filming the movie in Australia because these people are from Australia, but filming in the outback gives it a really good tone, visually speaking. Perfect place to film the movie. Even if it wasn't an Australian movie, they should have filmed it in Australia. Again, good visuals all around. Dead guy. Corpse doesn't even faze him at this point. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And he saves it. You know, a souvenir from the random dead guy. Why not? Ooh, love the red glowing sky. It's very, very cool. Dun dun dun. Was it a little helicopter? And again, to get a shot like this, you couldn't just use a little aerial drone because they didn't have them, so they had to have some sort of crane set up. Good shot. I wouldn't want to be the first one to try flying that thing. Mel Gibson speaks snake. I'm glad to see that they're overacting in this movie like they did the last movie. Overacting is totally appropriate for this setting. I am all about it.
We've got myself some gasoline, eh? Hey? Hey,
People in to kill each other for gasoline. A fuel shortage and all you have is muscle cars that get about 5 miles to the gallon. That has to be rough.
And you, quick! Hi!
Love the costumes. Ay, 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 ay. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that dog doesn't really seem scary. He just wants cuddles. Maybe a nice pillow or a snack. Nice. I like the setup. The shotgun to the face with a tied to a string. The dog is in charge of the shotgun with his bone. I like it. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That must be... Yeah. Or you've never seen a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. See, a camel would be something you'd probably want. Camels are a lot more fuel efficient. Well, the only Mad Max movie I saw prior to these reaction videos was Fury Road, and this is already way closer to that tone.
In the tank. That's where I keep it.
It's quite the setup they built for the movie. Oh, what is in that can? And how long has it been sitting there before I opened it? Oh, at least the dog's... Oh, he's eating dog food. Is that... Please tell me he's not going to eat the dog food. Is he going to share it with his dog? Yummy. Oh, come on. Share some with your dog. Yummy. That doesn't look like an efficient way to use gasoline if gas is rare. Just saying. Oh, you just... The dog only gets the scraps. That's right. You stay away from the dog's food. Okay, so they're going to milk every nickel out of the... They're going to milk every nickel out of the production value of that little settlement. That's a lot of vehicles. Visually, this movie is off the charts. It's very interesting to look at. I'm not sure how well concealed Mel Gibson is up on that hill, but we'll just go with it. So they're still there, still watching the place. I guess you got to formulate a plan. They're not acting like gasoline is rare. What's going to happen next? Well, dune buggy crashed. Can I shoot him in the back? Oh, yeah, he got... Yeah, oh, that doesn't sound good. Well, I don't think I needed to see that. They have to establish that these are the bad guys so that when Mel Gibson kills them, it's okay. Dun, 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 dun. Well, now what's going to happen? And they killed the lady. Just to re-establish that those are the bad guys. So it's a gratuitous nudity kind of movie, too. I guess it's the early 80s. That was what you did in movies back then. Hi. Well, that wasn't nice. He was just about to get up and say hello. I know the Fallout video games came later, but it just reminds me of it so much. Go away, or we shall taunt you a second time. Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead.
Mercenary trash.
We had an arrangement. What do you mean?
She has Vulcan eyebrows. He's dead, Jim. I love that contraption. That's awesome. Now, who are all these people? Rival gang? Flaming arrow. Love the weapons. This is awesome. People tied to the vehicles. Okay. This is more like what I was expecting when I watched Mad Max. This is more the visual idea I had in my head when I started watching. Didn't really get it so much in the first movie, but now a lot more of that is in this movie. This just looks more Mad Maxy to me. And I can see why this is the more popular movie. That guy's awesome. Like Conan the Barbarian in a metal hockey mask. Oh, that was amazing. Murder via boomerang. I cut his fingers off. You have to catch it a very specific way, I guess.
There has been too much violence, too much pain.
Yeah, because when I see that guy, I think peaceful resolutions to problems. I think you could probably trust what he's saying. He seems like a stand-up kind of guy. So there's the plot of the movie. I'm guessing it's going to end with an epic clash between these two sides.
We'll never walk away! Look, if we walk out there, they'll slaughter us! They'll set us loose, and then cut us down like pigs!
Roar! Oh, the music box came in handy. A lot of this movie is just told with visuals, not a lot of dialogue. That's okay. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood, it's log, it's log. I think I'd stick to the cars. You could not get me on that thing. Nope. Somewhere in the early 80s, a junkyard in Australia made a lot of money and got rid of a lot of stuff. You know, the plot of this movie almost doesn't matter. It's just fun to look at. The old cars, the violence, the story is almost a secondary issue. It's just fun to look at. It's a fun tone to, it's a fun universe to pretend to be in for a while. And then you get something fun like watching that guy's legs get smushed. This movie isn't pretending to be anything other than what it is, and that's a good thing. There's no reason for that to be in the movie at all, other than it's the early 80s, and that's what you did. You gotta have some boobies in your movie. I was gonna drop a snake on him. I hate to admit it, but that'd probably be about my reaction too. If somebody dropped a snake on me, I'd just be, ah! Wow! Presumably, if fuel's rare, gunpowder might also be rare, so I kind of like that there's a lot of arrows being used. Makes sense. Oh no, Mel Gibson has the flamethrower. Oh, boomerang! Oh, that would have been too easy. He turns around to growl at the camera for a second, then runs away. This is a fun movie.
24 hours? They've got 12. You've got 12! Okay.
It's like Star Trek. Scotty, we need warp drive. I need 2 hours, Captain. You've got 1. He got his gas. You know, that was the deal. Very Harrison Ford in Star Wars. He just wants his reward, but he's going to turn out to be an okay guy in the end, right? There have been so many movies that rip off the tone of this movie, but this movie is just on point. I can tell that this is the source for a lot of other movies that came later, the inspiration for a lot of movies that came later. I was trying to mentally put myself back in 1981. Really, I can't think of a movie that has this visual style that came before that. Again, I'm a little bit mad at myself that I've never watched this movie until now. I sort of pride myself on being a guy who's watched a lot of stuff. I've taken a lot of stories of a lot of different genres. I've seen a lot of things. How in the hell did this movie slip by me all these years?
What did I tell you? Huh, he's leaving.
Look, I don't have time for long speeches.
Oh, here's this kid again. I love every second that this kid is in the frame of the movie. Are they giving him a story arc? He doesn't care. He just wants to be the lone wanderer, but he's going to grow attached to this kid. He's going to grow attached to these people and actually want to help and actually want to be more than just the scavenger scoundrel guy. By the way, I'm drinking hams just to keep it classy.
Not a great plan.
I love that they're real car crashes. Looks so much better than CGI. Oh, is the doggy gonna? The dog's gonna save Mel Gibson. No! I'm starting to get mad at dogs dying in movies. At least it was an off-camera thing, you know.
Let's go.
It's not all over. You left Mel Gibson alive. That was a mistake. Now Mel Gibson has a reason to kill the bad guys. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. There's that kid again. This kid communicates a lot with no words. I like it. Just like the last Mad Max movie, he's got a bandage over the top of his pant leg. Now he has officially become the Road Warrior. I have a feeling some people are about to die. Dropping some ordnance. Plowing through everything. Again, the visuals, I just can't get past how awesome this movie looks. I'm trying to put myself in the headspace of when I was a teenager. I would have loved this movie. I can't believe I never watched it. Kaplooey! Pretty good explosion. Nice. Nice! Secondary explosions. Doesn't look like a model either. That looks like they really blew up some stuff. Okay. It's going down. The battle positions on top of the semi-truck with the spikes just looks fantastic. All the unique vehicles. A lot of time and effort went into this, and it shows. I mean, real people had to build all this stuff. I love the screaming. Oh, that would suck. So would that. Okay, oh, we'll count that guy dead. Oh man, look at that. Those. Oh. What?
I'm alright!
Except for that I'm on fire, I'm alright. They shot the Vulcan lady. A lot of these stunts look dangerous, too. That kid's reaction is about my reaction. Sped up film looks a little corny, but I'll forgive it. Oh my goodness. Sucks to be that guy. Man, another crashed car. Again, somewhere in a junkyard in Australia, somebody made some money. Oh, here comes the aerial vehicle. Man, look at that shot. So they needed another helicopter to fly behind the helicopter to get that camera angle. I mean, nowadays you just buy a cheap drone, throw a camera on it, and film something like this. But back then, you didn't really have that as an option. It's an actual little helicopter flying. I would not want to be on that thing. I don't like heights, and that thing doesn't look particularly safe. Okay, that's badass. Shotgun shell in your mouth, hoist up the kid with one arm. Lots of people die in this movie. And I'm okay with that. Oh! It got smushed. Oh, man. This movie's giving everything that they have. Has anybody ever stopped and counted how many people die in this movie? Man, look at that. The visuals on this are just off the charts. The different kind of weapons, the different kinds of way people die, the different styles of the vehicles. He gonna die? Oh, or maybe not. That looked like it might have been survivable. From just a pure production standpoint, I am impressed with this movie, and I don't say that about most movies. Story's a little thin, but that doesn't matter at all. It's a serviceable story. But the point of it is to watch and experience it. I heard there's a Mad Max video game. This is making me want to play that. Ah! jump scare. This is where he gets killed. Splash, kaboom, crash. Yeah! Man, was that good. Man, oh man, that was awesome. That was genuinely awesome. I would not want to have to clean all this shit up afterwards, though. Man, that was something. Never seen anything quite like that. You can tell this was the movie George Miller wanted to make when he made the original Mad Max, but the budget and resources just weren't there. After that movie was successful, they just let him do whatever he wanted in this, given the resources they had available to them at the time. And man, what a step up as far as the visuals and the look of the movie. This is absolutely one of those rare sequels that tops the original, like Terminator 2. In fact, I heard that James Cameron got a lot of influence from this movie, and I can see it. In fact, I read online that the dog being named Max in Terminator 2 is a reference to Mad Max.
And so began the journey north.
Here comes the voiceover again.
To outland. As for me, I grew to manhood.
Oh.
In the fullness of time, I became the leader.
I should have saw that coming. It's the kid that's doing the voiceover. The fate of the Road Warrior is left ambiguous. Awesome. I have to say, I was expecting it to be better than the original Mad Max because I read a lot about it online, but actually having viewed it for myself, I can say this is absolutely one of those rare sequels that tops the original. I can't wait to see Beyond Thunderdome. I don't think Beyond Thunderdome can live up to this, but I'll give it a watch and we'll see. I think this is an excellent movie. I'm kicking myself in the pants for not having seen it until now, but I'm really glad that you were there along with me when I did get to watch it for the very first time. I'm very happy that I did, and I'm glad that you were here along for the ride. So hit that like and subscribe button so we can do more of these. Give me some suggestions in the comments about some movies that you'd like to see me react to on this channel. And thank you very much for watching. Until next time.